and I'm going to be checking out some features from the Patchwork package from in R. And this is a really good package for combining different plots. It is quite common when we're writing papers that we're not just presenting a single plot, but we are combining a number of different plots. And I've had a quick look at the Patchwork package, and it looks like it's a great way of putting plots together using really simple syntax. So let's kick off. Let's click. Just double checking that. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool. So first thing I'm going to do is create some generic plots. Let's have a look. Okay, well first we'll actually load the package, and then we will load ggplot because we will need that. Go there. Okay, it's loaded, and that's loaded, and then we are going to create a few generic plots. Okay, first one, which we'll call P1. Have a look at that. Okay, stock standard, doesn't matter, but that is the plot. It's using the MT cars data set, which is part of ggplot. Okay, and then we got plot 2. What do we got there? Yep, plot 3, all pretty generic. Doesn't really matter too much. And plot 4. Okay, so we have these 4 different plots which we can cycle through within R. But the cool thing with Patchwork is you can put them together, and the syntax is super easy. So we've created our two plot objects here. We got P1, P2, P3, P4, and if we want to combine P1 and P2, we simply do P1 plus P2. Easy peasy, and it looks like it has automatically labeled both the plots, just calling them plot 1 and plot 2, which is fine if you're putting stuff together in a quick and dirty sort of way. Okay, what else can we do? We can also add some labels and subtitles. By the way, I'm just going through the vignette of the actual package just to see what sort of stuff that it can do. Okay, I'll make this a bit. So we can add a subtitle here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's very straightforward to be able to do that. What else? What else can we do? And then, okay, so what we can do is we can create a patchwork using our 4 different plots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by default, it's got our 4 plots here, but within the Patchwork package, you can change some of the settings as to how this is presented. By using plot layout. So with this, we are adjusting this layout here by assigning it that we want to have 3 rows. Pretty straightforward. There you go. What I like about this package is it's very intuitive. Simply by putting together object 1 plus object 2 plus object 3 plus object 4, you can put together your plots, and you can also adjust the layout. So if you want 3 rows, for instance, you can just specify that. I like that. I like that a lot. And then to put one plot above another, what you can do is P1 over P2. How about that? And then you can create some complex layouts here by doing this. So you've got P1 on the left and then P2 over P3. That was quite nice. So it's the sort of thing that you can do for your papers. Now, annotation, titles. Let's take the last thing that we did and we can add a title. So using the plot annotation command, we can specify a title. Cool. That was easy. Super, super easy. I like that. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. And what else can you do? Auto tagging. Okay. Let's see what else, other stuff that we can do. Okay, so there's more specific things that you can do for controlling the the layout. You can add an empty area. Let's do this. Plot spacer. Make this a bit clearer. So this is essentially saying plot 1 plus a space, plot 2 plus a space, plot 3 plus a space. And let's see what that looks like there. There you go. Okay, so maybe you want to add spaces within your plots, and that is how you do it. That's cool. That's intuitive. Let's go and have a look at some of the options for actually specifying the layout of your grid. So here we can actually adjust the widths. Okay, that's cool. All right, so what this is doing is, let's run this first. We're specifying the widths. So it is a 2-to-1 ratio for the widths here. So this is twice as large as those ones. So that will make plenty of sense for some plots that you're making. Potentially you want to highlight more, or this just better suits a a wider axis here, and you make this a bit wider. For argument's sake, let's just try 3-to-1. What does that look like? Obviously it's a lot different. So you can tweak that and do that. That's really cool. Or go 1.5. How does that look? Okay. Nice. I like that. What other cool stuff can you do? There's an inset function. Let's have a play around with this. Make this a bit easy to read. I've made the text super big, so it's easy to actually see what I'm doing. I don't usually work with text this big. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I can see a number of situations where you would want to actually include a smaller plot inside a larger plot. So that is a nice little function there as well. I like that. Let's see what else we can do. And you can do that on the top left as well. Put this in. Okay, there. So specifying where this is actually located, where the inset is actually located within the plot there, and now it's on the left side. Okay, that's cool. There's various ways that that you can do that. Okay, cool. All right, here's a really common use. So quite often you have legends or guides which are associated with some plots, and sometimes these guides are common to two different plots. So rather than actually replicating those two different guides from plot to plot, you can have one common guide or one common legend. So you can actually, what you can do here is you can extract. So before, let's go back a couple of plots. For plot 3, this legend for MPG, depending on color, is next to plot 3. But what you can do is you can actually using Patchwork, you can actually extract this and put it somewhere else, and that's really cool. Let's have a look. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and collecting the guide. And now what it's done is it's taken it from plot 3 and put it on the side there. And that is actually really cool because previously plot 3 was shrunk a little bit from memory. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, it wasn't shrunk, but aesthetically, this is kind of standing out, as you can see. But once you go back to this one, everything is perfectly aligned, and then you have the legend on the side here. That's cool. That's really cool. Stop that. What else can we do? Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. And then if you want, you can sort of specify where that goes as well. So this is going to place it there too. Cool. A lot of nice little features. Let's now look at some annotation and some labels of what you can do with Patchwork. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to create an object called Patchwork. We'll have a look at that. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to add plot annotation. So plot annotation, title, subtitle, caption. We're going to add those together. I like that. Okay, this is cool. This is very nice. So you've got quite often when you're visualizing stuff, you want to put a little bit of a little note on the bottom, your title and your subtitle. That looks nice. I like that. Let's see what else we can do. Let's look in the help Patchwork. Too many packages. Plot annotation. So there's a few different options here. Title, subtitle, caption, tag levels, tag prefix, theme. Okay. Yeah. Good to see what sort of stuff that can be done, and I'll leave those. I'll leave that help open. Tagging. This is very, very useful. So often when you are putting your plots together, so if we go back to our plot annotation and we have tag levels, and okay, so you can do uppercase A, lowercase a. Let's do this first, see what it looks like. This is nice because typically when you are doing figures, or at least when I'm doing figures, you want to actually specify, figure 1A, figure 1B, figure 1C. This does it automatically for you, and there's a few different options here. So this is uppercase A. Some journals require you to do lowercase. See what that looks like. Yeah, there we go, lowercase a. What other options do we have here? Roman numerals, there you go. Numbers, let's do numbers. Yeah, okay, that's nice. Tagging. You can even adjust the font. Now we're getting fancy. Let's try that, see what this looks like. There you go. That font has changed. We have chosen a mono font. That's cool. I like that. Sometimes it's nice to be able to change from the default font, and that's a really easy way to change the font for. I've never seen this feature before. This is cool. It's one way you can change the font for everything for the axis labels, for the axis ticks. Ah, I like it. I'm gonna use that for my next paper. I like that a lot. Um, I think that's all the sort of features I'm going to go through. I've just been going through the vignette for there. So yeah, that's a quick little tour of the Patchwork package, which is a great way of putting together different plots to create larger plots for your presentations and for your manuscripts. If there's any other packages you want me to check out to run through the vignettes, let me know. Catch me on Twitter at @dsquintana. And yeah, let me know what you want to see next. See you later.